I have waited 10 years to cut this agate open. This is what's called a Columbia Basin agate. I found it, like I said, close to when I first started rockhounding, way before I even made the YouTube channel. I found it in the Tri-Cities area of Washington State, and these are very difficult to come by. I only ever found one, and I've been wanting to cut this open for so long. Today is the day. We're gonna cut it open, see what's inside of it, and polish it up to make a beautiful piece. At least that's what I hope is gonna happen. So let's take this thing over, put a cut on it, and see what happens. I'm really excited. I'm also pretty nervous. Now you might be wondering why I've waited 10 years to cut this thing open. Part of it's knowing how rare it is and the fear, once I cut it, it's cut forever and no going back. But the other thing is I've really wanted to be able to polish it in a way that makes the most of it. And up until recently, getting my cab machine, I didn't really have a great way to do that. So now that I've got some better polishing equipment, I feel confident that I can make something of this. In my basic plan, you can see some of the agate little windows here on the outside of the piece. My plan is to basically cut it across this way. I think we're gonna run into less trouble, even though we're gonna have a smaller face. And we're just gonna have to see what we get. Okay, the time has come. Saw is ready. I think I'm ready. We're gonna cut it and see what's inside. I'm excited to show you once we're done. All right, folks. You ready to see this thing? I am. Oh, what? Oh my gosh, I thought for sure this was gonna have banding in it. Instead, it's more like mossy almost. Oh, it's a little disappointing, I'm not gonna lie, but it's still beautiful. Here's the other half. Oh man, I was really hoping that I was gonna get some banding. I'm not sure how to feel about that. I think what we're gonna do now is, I think we're gonna take these pieces over to the cabbing machine right here, and we're gonna work on them. I'm gonna polish up both of these pieces, and one's gonna be for my display shelf and the other one I'm gonna put up on the Etsy shop. You get to come along for the process. Okay, well, after spending about 2 hours last night on both halves, I'm happy to say that it turned out really, really well. I'm happy with the finish that we got and the product that we got. Pleasantly surprised, in fact. So let's take a look. All right, so you can see I ended up putting a nice little dome on both pieces. And again, very happy with how these things turned out. Here's the smaller of the two pieces. This one's gonna be, like I said, posted up on the Etsy shop. I just cannot get over the depth and complexity in this piece. Took a polish really well. Of course, the moss in there does create a couple little cracks and fractures, but it doesn't take away from the piece in my mind at all. And you can really just kind of get lost in this piece. There's so much going on in there. And I love the orange around the outside. Oh, it's just gorgeous. There's sort of the outer husk for reference. I know I was hoping for more banding inside, but honestly, I was really happy with how this turned out. And here's the side that I'm going to be keeping for myself. It's got a little banding here, which you might be able to see faintly, and also a couple little more like darker areas of moss. But I just love how you can see deep into this piece. It's really unique, really cool. Not what I was expecting at all, but like I said, I'm very happy with the way this turned out. Very happy with the polish it took, and excited to add this to the shelf. And that does it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed coming along for the process. It's definitely a labor of love. You know, working on those pieces takes time, it takes patience, it can be frustrating, but the end product is almost always worth it, and I love bringing you along for that process. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to explore my channel, check out some of the other videos that are out there. As we're getting into the winter months, I'm gonna be making a lot more lapidary videos like this, so let me know what sort of stuff you're enjoying, what you're interested in, what you'd like to see more of. Drop that down in the comment section below, and also let me know what you thought of the piece. It was pretty unique, and I'm kind of curious to hear some opinions and perspectives on it. So that's gonna do it for me. I'm looking forward to the next one with you guys, and I hope you keep taking care of yourselves.